In this tutorial, we're going to walk through how to set up and use a public calendar, which will allow anyone with a link to check out the schedule. To access this page, you'll go on the left-hand side of your screen, hover over Calendar, and then go down to the bottom here, which says Public Calendar, and it'll bring you to this page. It'll show you any current public calendars that you currently have, but we're going to create a new one from scratch. So we can just hit this Add New Calendar button on the top right-hand side. And we'll want to name this calendar. So we can name this whatever we want. Maybe this is just all staff calendar. And you'll want to choose if it's active or not. If it's not active, clicking on that link will not bring you to a calendar page. It'll just bring you to a disclaimer that the calendar is not yet active. The next thing you'll do is choose the calendar type. Now there's two types of calendars we could create here. The first is an employee schedule. And this is just going to show just like it would on the calendar page. It's going to show you exactly when employees are working and with any other settings that you choose to have shown. The event schedule is going to show you the event calendar. So if you are specifically looking to have events shown on a public calendar, you'll want to choose that. We'll go over both of these, but for this example, we're going to choose employee schedule first. And the first thing you'll have to choose is what's the default view. Now, people that go to this link will be able to choose any of these views to see that they want to see the calendar on, whatever fits what they like to see and the format they like to see it in. But you'll have to choose which one of these it at least starts out on. So I'm going to choose by time position. By time position is the one that shows the shifts chronologically in order as opposed to listing each employee and showing all of their shifts. So we're going to have by time position here. And then we can choose which positions do we want to be shown on this public calendar. So if you want multiple positions or all positions, you can certainly choose that. I'm just going to choose my front desk position for now. And then what do you want to show on this public calendar? So do you want the staff that are scheduled to show? Probably. So we're going to go ahead and leave that checked. But do you want the staff who are unscheduled to show? So if not scheduled at all, should they show up on the by employee view? If you don't want them to show up, you just uncheck that. Do you want available shifts to show up so that it's apparent on this public calendar what shifts are currently eligible to be picked up by the staff? You can leave that checked if so. Availability, do you want the employee's availability on this public link? Maybe not, so I'll go ahead and uncheck that. And then do you want RTOs, requests for time off, and rejected requests for time off to show up on this link as well? I'm going to turn those off. And on my calendar, I'm just going to have scheduled staff and available shifts. And there's a couple additional filters we can have here down here as well. Do we want to combine shifts together, which basically means do we want to show all of in chronological order and by time position? Do we want to show this in with the positions combined as opposed to separating them out? If we do, we'll leave that checked. Position title, do you want the position title to be on each shift? Do we want the shift title, the name of the shift to be on? And do we want to show breaks? So I'm going to leave all those checked and then go ahead and hit save here. And then we'll go ahead and scroll down and we'll see there's now the all staff calendar. So at this point, we can go ahead and choose this new link. It's going to pop up and it's going to pop up with my exact schedule that I have, and this is live. So when something changes, this page will go ahead and change here. We can choose our different views that we want, or different days of the week that we want to load up on the calendar. Different views here, and we should be able to schedule and see the schedule from there. The next type of calendar you can create is the event calendar. So everything else is the same, but we're just going to choose event calendar on this calendar type. Now there's certain things that you can choose if you want to be on the event calendar. Do you want scheduled staff to show up on the event calendar? What about available shifts? Should those show up as well? And there's certain things that you can put in when you're creating an event, such as its genre, its type, and its location. Do you want all those things to show up? So I'm going to leave all these checked. One thing to keep in mind here is only published shifts are going to show on both these calendar views. So if you have any unpublished shifts, those will not show up here. Because if they're unpublished, only managers can see them. And this is something that generally people would not want out to the public and people be able to see. They want to see published shifts that are actually on the calendar and confirmed that the employees are ready to work. So for the event calendar, I'm just going to leave this as event calendar here. We're going to save it. And same thing, we just go down. We can copy and paste this link, send it out, or we can just click on it here. And it's going to load our event calendar. And if I go and load one of these events, it's going to tell me all the information and any shifts that are associated with it. So if I go back here, it's going to show me all the shifts and people that are working those specific events because I have that checked in the settings page. That is how to set up a public calendar. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us. You can email us at support@subitup.com or give us a call at 617-401-8733. Our office hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks so much.